I'll quickly walk you through how to create a carousel. So you need to go through to create an ad and select carousel. You're going to be given the option of the number of tiles you would like in your carousel. So you can add up to 10 tiles here. There really is no hard and fast rule on how many you should have here. It really depends on what your ad's about. For example, if you are trying to show what offering or different offerings you have, you may want to have a different tile per offering. So what I'm going to show you is how I would create a carousel. I'm going to use our agency website as an example. Having a look here, this is the first tile. We're going to select the image for this tile. Now, I've saved mine onto my desktop, so I'm just going to go to Upload, and we'll start with Hotdesk. Once we've selected our image, continue, and we can put a headline down here. Now, this headline, as you'll see, is going to appear down here. Then what we can do is we can put in a description if we want, and that is going to be that little description that runs underneath. And as I mentioned before, sometimes they show and sometimes they don't. So it's not one that I generally use unless it's an added piece of information. If I haven't really got much information here, it's looking a bit bare and I feel like I should be adding something extra. Then what you want to do is go and put the website URL that is going to link to this image. So I'm going to go through and have a look at our Hotdesk. Put that URL there. Then I'm going to go and start working on the second tile. So I can come through and select the second tile. I'm going to select an image. And do the same thing. Now you'll notice here I'm actually unable to see what that looks like because I'm in the mobile view. If you come down to desktop view, you're going to be able to go through these tiles and have a look at them. So while you're creating, you will need to create this in the desktop view. Again, so I have my headline, I can add a description if I want, and then I need to put the URL that is going to link to that particular tile. And so on and so on. So once I have the images that I want here that have the correct links, anything extra I can remove. We come down to the next section. It's going to ask us about the cards and what order we would like these cards to be in. Now, if there's no particular order that these need to be in, so this is not a story, then I would suggest that Facebook automatically shows the best performing cards first. What this means is if I'm getting a lot of click-through on my training, Facebook's going to start showing that first, therefore making sure my ads are actually getting a better uptake. However, if this is a story, so if this is a system, first I need to do this, then I need to do this, and then I need to do the third thing, we really don't want Facebook to shuffle that around. So make sure that you untick this automatically show the best performing cards first. You can also add a card at the end with your profile picture. So here I have my profile picture, and if you were a store, you could also include a map. Now, obviously I don't have a store for mine, so it's just coming up with my location that I'm at. And finally, we go through to our text. Now this text here is not the text for each of these blocks. It is the text that is your status. So breaking news, you want to share this, check out all our we come down to the see more URL. Now make sure that you fill the see more URL in, otherwise it's just going to be your main website. So for us, we're just coming through to this. While we have this call to action button, if I put learn more, it's actually going to have that call to action button on every single one of our tiles. So make sure if you do choose a call to action button that it makes sense for your tiles. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to change those or have a unique one per tile. And then it's just the same as everything else. Facebook pixel, the tracking, your URL parameters at the bottom.